Hello all. I was just out picking tomatoes. We have a remnants of Hurricane Debbie coming here in a little bit. If not tonight, parts of tomorrow and the next few days. But yeah, just out picking tomatoes. Just scarfing off whatever I can. I'm sure they're gonna pop with all the rain we're getting. But yeah, it's been a tough year, and certainly not enough nitrogen in the soil as I wish there had been, because we had chickens and for half a year in here and they just didn't seem to add much, and it's probably my porous shale soil. Nonetheless, just showing you how things have changed. The moonflower, the black-eyed Susans, the Roma tomatoes. You see the disease is creeping in pretty well, but it's still producing. We'll hope for the best. I will say this one had probably the most manure and fertilizer, and it seems to be doing very well. So, we'll probably keep some of those seeds. Didn't want to let you forget that kale, still looking awesome with the cover. Certainly got some grass weeds in there I need to clear out. And cabbage and chard, looking a little beat up there. Certainly the cabbage needed to be picked weeks ago. Got some weeds in there. Amish paste tomato was awesome this year. It is kind of dead. There's a few more hanging on to the branches down there. There's a few celebrities sitting right there that some gentleman in Texas sent me. Kind of tall. I thought celebrities were a little shorter, but this one I just didn't expect. But it's like probably a double flower down here. And this is sun sugar. Honestly, it is the best tasting over sun gold. Sun gold is fruity. I do like the flavor of it too, but I still think sun sugar is the better. All right, got a lot of disease going in there. I did have a tomato kind of come up on its own. Had potato leaf variety and had multiple flowers, but they didn't all produce. You can see that right there, and it's just a little something that fits in your hand, and you probably fill your whole mouth up with it. But I'm calling it Little Man. I'm going to save some seeds for that one. It's cute. We'll see what it does next year in a different environment. Certainly got some tomato death going on there. A lot of weeds. And some other variety, which, I don't know, Juliet maybe? I think that might be Juliet going on there. This is another Roma. And showing you weeds and trying not to show you goat bedding. But this was, what was this? Big beef? It's pretty sad for being a big beef. Had a lot of compost in there, but it just really didn't produce much. Let's see, this was celebrity. Again, it's supposedly a celebrity from the store versus the other one was from the seed. I'm not sure what this was. I think it's D. It starts with a D, and it's the one that's made to make sure it doesn't, it's like blight resistant. I just don't remember the name, but it starts with a D. I wouldn't grow it again. Not that great. Got some Waxcan Jewel. They were awesome this year. That's one had a lot of rot going on. I just let them go. They're going to have to get taken out. Probably get in here and bushwhack a lot of this stuff. Been using the old tomato vines that you tear out and you usually throw somewhere. Just been using them as mulch around some of my trees, which actually starting to do better now that they have a little mulch around them. So I'm using old tomato limb mulch. This year, obviously, we took out onions, and what I have in here now is cucumbers. So cucumbers going on here, and then over in that bed, I took out tomatoes, and I put some squash. And been fertilizing a few of them. You can tell which ones. And I did a cross between Costoluto, I don't remember the name of the squash, and a yellow variety. And so I'm saved the seed, and I have some planted. So excited! Hope to get another squash with seed in it to plant next year. We'll see how it goes. Well, in this bed, took out the tomatoes, and I kind of let the watermelon start taking off. We'll see if it might be too late in the season. We'll give it a try. Cherry tomatoes, yeah, they're going crazy. But most of our harvest was a few weeks ago, and obviously it's going to be some of it's going to be going to waste this year. And the disease is creeping in, and the rain's coming, so that's going to make them pop and drop. Certainly the eggplant and tomatoes in pots did not work out that great this year. Just I couldn't keep them wet enough, and yeah, all that heat. It was 95 degrees today. Yeah, the eggplant and the cucumbers are kind of getting old and done. And I got some peaches. They're doing pretty good. Not too many up there, and they look pretty sad. I guess I have to learn how to spray them because they're just getting eaten up by bugs. Yeah, this was brandy wine, Successive strain. This was a Virginia Sweet. That's right in front of me. Got some Cherokee Purple, pretty dead. Try to show you dead stuff. That's Green Giant. Still got a few on it. We'll see how that rolls. And Virginia Sweet again. Still got a few on there, so that's not bad. But certainly I was going to water them. I just can't keep them watered enough. If I was retired, maybe I could keep up with things. And a wax can jewels for some of these other ones. And you can see I had a hornworm on here. I just had 2 this year. I did 3 sprayings for bugs and sulfur, that sort of thing, like an orchard spray in June, and it put a hit on those caterpillars. Got a Chicago Hardy fig, putting some figs out. And this was, other than a stray tomato in there, this was Sarah's Choice cantaloupe, which is really pathetic because this is an example of what I'm getting. Yeah, not too grandioso. And these don't pop off. I thought they would pop off when they're ripe. But maybe you just pick them when there's bugs getting into them, huh? And they're tiny. They're not even worth eating. Anyway, hi kitty. Back to square one. I presume I showed you some weeds. Lamb's quarters everywhere, which I'm going to have to take them out. But yeah, just picking up a little bit before the rain comes. And this is Tim signing off. Take care.